Hello friends, foes, other watchers on the internet. My name is Matt, you're watching Hogwash Gaming, and today we're making another character for an RPG. And this RPG is Cogent Roleplay, and this is a very, very easy game to pick up because it's free. That's the main thing, it's free. I've already made a video on a few free systems. It's a little outdated, I need to redo it, but Cogent is the first one that I mentioned. And I've never played Cogent. That might not be true. I may have played it with my brothers and sisters a few years ago, but I don't remember anything about that game, and that's not to say that it wasn't a great game as much as we didn't know what we were doing. And now, Cogent is exploding. And what I mean by exploding is the creators have picked it up again. They're making new videos for it. It's pretty fun. I really love looking up their things. Just check out Tabletop Time. That's a great channel. I love it. Now, if you want to play Cogent, what you can do is go to cogentroleplay.com, and they've got all the rules right there. In fact, I'm going to be referencing those while I'm making this character. Another thing to know about Cogent Roleplay is it is genre agnostic, meaning that it can be played with any genre, any situation. You just need to tweak the rules a little bit so then it fits your genre. On their channel, they just did a Avatar: The Last Airbender kind of thing, but they are right now doing a Resident Evil kind of thing. I think they just finished that up. And they've got a cyberpunk thing going on, and before they had a fantasy medieval kind of thing going on, and I'm using kind of thing a lot. So a game. They had a fantasy medieval game, and the one that I enjoyed watching the most was their sci-fi game, and I don't remember what that was called right off the top of my head, but just look up Cogent Roleplay, look at some of their older videos, and you will find the sci-fi thing that I'm talking about. It's pretty brutal, pretty awesome. Go check it out. Now, with this character, what I'm going to be doing is making a character based off of the Halo series, you know, the Xbox game, and this is going to be for a scenario that I'm going to try to run pretty soon. I don't know if this character is going to show up, but I'm just trying to get my head around what this is going to look like. And so what I've done is I've come up with a basic scenario. I'm not going to tell you anything about the scenario because I might make a video about it later. But what we're going to do is we're just going to try to adjust Cogent so it fits the Halo universe. Now, right up front, I am rather outdated when it comes to knowing a lot about the Halo universe. I stopped reading the books around Contact Harvest, and really, I'm happy with that. I played 4 once, and I didn't like it, so I just figured, you know what, I'm just going to step back, let it go. I can't keep up with all the consoles. Anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get to creating this character. Now, this is not a form-fillable character sheet, so I will be using the different tools in the Adobe Acrobat Reader and trying to fill things out that way. I'm using the signing tool right now, so I can fill out some of these things in type here. But let's get started. So I've put my name in the player slot, character name, Lawson. I am thinking this is going to be a Spartan 3. Spartan 3s are from the Ghost of Onyx. They were the next generation of Spartans after Master Chief. So we're going to start off with age, and we'll say that the age, he's a pretty old one. He's gonna be 20. That's pretty old for one of these Spartans. Race, human. I could say Spartan, but same race, just different. Alright, and their height, I don't remember if the augmentation made them quite as tall as Master Chief, but we're gonna go and put it kind of right in the middle there. 6 foot, 6'6". You know, kind of short for a Spartan typically, but body type. I'm thinking athletic. I think that's what they mean. Alright, so now I'm gonna take a look over here and see what disposition is. Alright, disposition. Okay, so are they happy, sad, moody, funny, cautious, untrusting, stupid, smart, tactical, shy, or boisterous? Alright, so there is a great variety of Spartan personalities already in the books and such. But we're going to go... He's not going to be cheerful. Lawson is going to be cautious. Alright, I'm pretty sure I spelled that correctly. There's no spell check on this, so let's just go. Alright, now disabling characteristics. Now, these are when you have something that that can be used against you, and that's not a bad thing. It's just, it makes for a more interesting story. So we're going to try to figure out what this disabling characteristic is going to be. I think this characteristic, this, let me see, Lawson, maybe see, the Spartan program is to make the best of the best of the best, so like, what is Master Chief's disabling characteristic? I don't know. Foolhardiness? Impatient. How about that? He's cautious, but he's impatient as well. So that might make for an interesting conflict in his personality. Let's see. Next up, here, it says to make a character history. We'll just go Spartan 3 program. Now, basically, viewed I before E, Matt, as an expendable yet valuable resource. Alright. And I'm not sure why I made that a S. So, Spartan 3 program, viewed as an expendable yet valuable resource. Had many friends and teammates. Okay. I'm not sure if teammates has one M or two M's. I think it's two M's. All gone now. Alright. So there. Beliefs, morality. Okay, so basically what does the thing... what's his worldview? So basically I would think is the preservation of human life is the greatest good. To threaten many is to threaten mankind is to betray all that is good. Alright, cool. Goals and aspirations. Send all covenant on their great. Okay, let's put some great journey. Alright. To hell. There we go. Alright, cool. So that's his thing. He's a very one focus person. Alright, so let's grab this. And next we're going to be putting the attributes on. Alright, so player characters start with 2 attribute points and 8 skill points. So what we're going to do is we're going to put 1 in strength and 1 in reflexes. He is smart, but that's not the 2 things that run him. He's cautious, yes, but not out of like a let's analyze the situation kind of thing. He's more just paranoid and doesn't have a lot of patience, so that goes with the he doesn't think about what might be a threat. He just thinks that everything is a threat. So really high alert kind of thing. All right, so now then we've got skills next, and they've got 8 skill points, and those skill points, from what I understand, can be put in any of these and any of these. These are core skills that you can invest in, and then these are skills that come with your vocation or other things that aren't covered over here. So we could have combat rifle as a proficiency here. And I'm not sure. Alright, so let's just say I'm not sure how broad these should be, like weaponry or firearms, or does it have to be a specific kind of weapon, like a battle rifle? I don't know. I think firearms is fine. I think we'll go with that. Spartan 3. That's fine. All right. And let's have him be good at driving. Is that something that's not covered? Is riding pilot? Maybe that's more for driving. How about communications? All right. So good with radios and stuff like that. All right. So those are going to be our things. We're going to put at least 1 skill point here and here. We've got 6 more. Now, what's nice about these is they actually have these scores put on top of them. So, if we're going to be rolling a strength-based thing, you start with 3 dice. Those are your basics. And then you add 1 for strength. So that would be 4 dice. And if we were trying to swim or something, and we had a couple points there, then we would add those 2, so then we'd be rolling 6 dice. And the idea is, if you roll 4 or higher on a die, then that's a success, and you want successes. So the more dice you have to roll, more likely you are to roll those successes. Now, with perception, it has all of the things added together. So it doesn't really matter where you put these. Your perception is always going to be the same at the beginning. So already we have 5 dice that we would roll for perception. If we wanted to put 1 more in there, then we'd be rolling 6. Alright. So we'll give him a point in Spartan 3 things. So we'll give him a couple. Give him a couple there. Sorry if you're OCD. I'm not going to be putting these directly in the center. Alright, let's give him a point in athletics. So that's... we've got 6 so far. We have 2 more. He is a Spartan 3, so I'm going to give him a thing of stealth. Because they have their... they have invisibility cloaks on their things. That's one thing I really like about EVA armor for Mjolnir. Alright, we're going to give him a pilot thing. So that's 7 so far. And I think if we take a intelligence, we would get more, but we didn't take any intelligence. Now then, I'm just reading this real quick. The core throwing is different. Alright, so disabling characteristics. If you choose disabling characteristics from the table below, okay, so they have a table here. Okay, so here we go. We've got paranoia in their list of disabling characteristics that give us one more point towards a skill. Basically, let's go with short temper, because that's close to impatient. So, short temper. And what that does is... okay, so that doesn't give us a mechanical thing, but it does give us a extra skill point to throw somewhere. And I think we should throw that in survival. Now, do I want to put anything else in there? Do we want to give him another disabling characteristic? Short temper. Short temper and extreme prejudice. Yeah, let's do extreme prejudice. Extreme prejudice. No, there's prejudice. There we go. All right, extreme prejudice. That'll give us another one. He's prejudiced against the Covenant. So we're going to throw him another point to firearms. I think that's good. All right. So that's that. Commerce points, we're not going to be using those. Spartans don't go shopping. Okay, every character starts with 3 designated points at character creation. Alright, so these are things that will be erasable. So maybe I'll just put empty things there. And when they're used, they can be scratched out or whatever. Alright. Yeah, that's basically it. We could go on and write some inventory down. Let me see. Milnir. No, it's MJLNIR, right? Milnir? I don't know. We'll just call it EVA armor. There we go. We'll go with the classic assault rifle. It's assault rifle. And we'll go with the Magnum. Pistol. Alright. Magnum. We'll go with 2 frag grenades. And let's see. Do we want to have ammo as part of this? I don't know. 1 biofoam med pack, and we'll say not sure, because typically in Halo you can only carry 2 weapons. I think that's what we'll call that. We'll go with a combat knife, because later in the thing, Halo Reach and all, the assassination action is a thing, so we'll call it there. Cool. All right, so that is Lawson, Spartan 3, and he is ready for action. Now, if you have any comments or suggestions for this new character and even this new scenario kind of thing, I would love to get some feedback on this, because I'm trying to come up with a little scenario, a one-shot of Halo, and I have a great story idea. I just am trying to work through the mechanics. I know Pessimistic Gamer, you're a subscriber, and I would like some feedback if you've got any. But until then, this is Hogwash, over and out. Catch you later.